it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short...
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. First down, Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
Logan Thomas.
That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
First down, Washington.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Gibson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Open man here, Sims complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 50, it's Smith. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
J.D. McKissick there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
The 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they'll start out with great field position at the 37-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Operating from the gun, Smith eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Smith. The 20. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Smith. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down more past midfield, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this time, Breeze will throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it's no good. Let's pull it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
16-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Breeze finding Harris over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 65 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Washington first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's McKissick. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Washington 21, Saints 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. is here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He's going to run again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 22 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second.
He's going to run again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
From the 4 now, third and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build that momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had...
This is second nature. All is automatic.
and you fools hurt. Jesus will.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll run it with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They do go for it. It's Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down. 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brees. And he finds Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Evans.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go look.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
Breeze pass intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking long for, that's caught at the 25. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play, Breeze finding Thomas, 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the ball. Runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Again, it's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Breeze pass.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
31-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a... First and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 2nd down and goal. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. It's now 3rd. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10. Hill again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
To Michael Thomas.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hill. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the 27-yard line.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try again with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a play fake. Brady. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And a catch right side by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56 is the mic. They can't hang with us.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Wait, 20. 6 right there, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Jacket, reload.
Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's...
And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, nothing changes there with that final touchdown, but it did beat the buzzer nonetheless.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.